So you are doing a noble job. You are doing a God's job. You are doing Steve Biko's job when you look after black Africans who are likely to be marginalized, and they will become nothing in future without your intervention. So when you put a smile on an African child, you must be very proud. That is an award that you must achieve in life, because African people are hated everywhere. And when they find someone who cares, it makes them appreciate, because they know the first answer to their request is no, irrespective of them qualifying or not.
When it's come in sharing the speeches from Julius Malema, the leader of economic freedom fighters, I don't feel shy to explain his words, because he is the one Pan-Africanist currently reminding us the real meaning of unity and the value of black people. In this speech, you will hear Julius Malema speaking about the land of South Africa. The first mission of his party is to return the land of South Africa to South Africans, because by doing that is to restore the dignity of black people. And he explained that these white people are afraid of returning this land, because once they do that, the level of black and white will be the same. This is the only thing that these white people are afraid of. Let us listen to this speech from leader of economic freedom fighters, Julius Malema.
We contribute whatever little to make sure that we restore the dignity of our people. That's why our struggle number one is the land, because land is the restoration of dignity of African people. You give Africans land, you know you resolved their dignity. When you don't have land, you have no dignity. That's why our mothers and fathers were called garden boys and kitchen girls. Girls and boys are not supposed to have property. That's why when you don't have property, you are a boy, you are a girl. That thing, kitchen girl, garden boy, was to tell you you don't have property. Therefore, you have no opinion. As long as we have not given you land, when you leave this school with all the qualifications you have, if you don't have land, you are a nobody. During apartheid, white people once proposed that you want black people to vote. We said yes, but yes, we'll allow them, but only those who have property. Land is property. Property is not these big houses, double stories, and once you have land, even how you walk changes. You must go here in Umlazi, in the informal settlement, and look at a man who owns a shack without windows. When he comes back from a wedding drunk, he enters that yard of his, and he stands in the middle of the yard, drunk. This is my place. He remembers in his drunken state, or I am a person. You can undermine me and look at me and think I'm a drunkard. At least I've got where I stay. That's what land does. That's what land does. And when you fight for land, you must know you are fighting to restore the dignity of black people. You want to see that black people are apologetic about their existence. Just go and look at a black person, how that person walks. They either walk with their shoulders down and their hands at the back. That's a sign of a weakness. You walk like that because you know I've got nothing. So you are apologetic for being you. And look at how a white man walks. Shoulders up and straight. And he walks like he's a soldier. If you're on the other side of the road, you'll even feel like you can hear the footsteps. There's nothing, if you go to that man, he may not even have matric. But the confidence level of a matricless white person, it will irritate you. Because as you go further in the discussion, you realize that this one is using his skin, he can't think. But what gives him this confidence is the ownership of the land. They hate the EFF for demanding the land because they know that once you give Africans the land, they are equal with us on the same table. They say the EFF is dangerous, the EFF is disruptive, all of that. Nah, they are fighting the EFF because EFF is fighting for equality. And they don't want equality. They can't sit with monkeys on the table. That's why they hate the EFF.
Also, Julius Malema speaking about to be suspended from attending State of the National Address. The real reason which Julius Malema saying that is because they are fighting for the land. Even when they are in parliament as EFF, they're fighting for the land. They think that whites and their puppets, they don't want to hear. That's why they're suspended from attending SONA in this year of 2024.
So when you fight fighters, you must know that these things that we are doing is by the way. The real fight is the land. When we are in parliament, we are fighting for the land. That's why today we are prevented to come to the State of the Nation because they know we'll go there and fight for our land. We fought with Zuma. Zuma has never banned us from going to parliament. Today, a man that they said is the most democratic man, a transparent man, a man who's not corrupt, has banned the EFF from participating in the State of the Nation address because he is scared of the EFF. But he will never suppress the voice of the voiceless, because whether Malema is in parliament or not, members of the EFF are there in parliament and the EFF presence will be felt in parliament. So when you fight, don't hesitate. And when you fight for a cause, you must feel it inside your stomach. If you don't feel it inside your stomach, in your belly, you must know you are pretentious. When you say, I love the students, I'm fighting for the students, but it doesn't reflect that in your belly. You must know you are opportunistic and using students' affairs to want to gain power. You are not real. But in the EFF, you are driven by black love, African love, and you can't pretend to represent Africans. Let's go out there, make sure we get as many people as possible to come to Moses Mabhida. That's where we are launching our campaign from Moses Mabhida. It's a one-way march, non-stop, to the Union Building. There is some ugly thing with a big nose in the Union Building that must be removed. And we're going to start that journey of removing Ramaphosa. We're starting it at Moses Mabhida. Be part of the historical march to the Union Building, where we are going to install the red flag on top of the Union Building that signifies that our people have emerged victorious. Amanda! Viva EFF, viva! Tata EFF, tata! Thank you very much.